to see your big fat head.
It's recording right now. Don't say I have a big fat head.
Hope your head's still cut off. You don't need to cut your head.
Hi, everyone!
I'm going to say it twice.
Hi, everyone!
No memento. This isn't gonna work. What are you doing?
Hi, everyone! Welcome aboard Gypsy Days. My name is Aaron.
My name is Tanya, and we live on board Gypsy Days with our dog Coffee.
That's Coffee. Gypsy Days is a 30-foot long 1980 Newport sailboat, and we've had her for about a year. We spent about 5 months from July to last November fixing her up, and then spent November till now living aboard, fixing, learning, using, and just getting as much experience with our boat as possible.
I'm allowed to cut in now.
Yeah, we're not used to filming ourselves.
And we don't really have a script, so this is just kind of off the cuff. Yeah, as Aaron mentioned, we have lived on Gypsy Days over a Boston winter. That was quite the experience. So we are very much looking forward to our new plans, which involve us heading down south all the way to the Bahamas, where we want to spend the next winter.
Yeah. Basically, a few months ago, I found out that the company I work for is no longer going to exist in a few weeks. So we're going to turn a negative into a positive and just have fun with our boat. It's the universe telling us to go and do something awesome with this new lifestyle we've chosen for ourselves.
And living on a boat has been a super huge learning curve and a big kind of experience for us to practice and learn completely new skills that we wouldn't have learned otherwise. So it's been great in that way to further our own knowledge of things as well.
Yeah. So you might be asking yourselves, why live on a boat? I guess we'll go back in history really quick Aaron and Tanya history lesson. Tanya and I met while living abroad in China, and then we got engaged in Australia back in 2014. While we were in Australia, we spent a year living out of a van. Basically, we bought a camper van, and there was a bed in it, and
the basics.
Yeah, basics: bed, kitchen, an inverter that ran off the battery, and we basically fell in love with that lifestyle. We would wake up every day. I would go surfing. Tanya would go take pictures. She loves photography. And then we would travel to a new location, spend the night somewhere new, and then do it all over again. We did that every day for a year. And basically, we've been chasing that lifestyle ever since.
So when we first moved to Boston...
Yeah, we wanted to go extra large with what we had in Australia. So the plan was to buy a used school bus and convert the bus into a living space. But where the hell are you gonna buy and park a bus in Boston and then spend a few months trying to make it into a habitable living space?
So we realized quickly that it wasn't really going to be possible in this location anyway. So Aaron started researching kind of what other people did in the area to kind of live small. And we came across the community at Constitution Marina. And we kind of were like, all right, we can live on a boat.
Let's live on a boat!
It's bigger than a van inside and still a cool experience. So we did a lot of research, and I think like a month later, we bought Gypsy Days. So
yeah, we
make decisions quickly.
Yeah, we kind of dove headfirst into this. Yeah. We quickly realized with a boat that what people say on the internet and in the books is all true. Boats are work. Boats are a lot of work.
Needless to say, we've been doing as much work on Gypsy Days as we can to get her outfitted to where she's comfortable to live on, she's safe to travel on, and trying where possible to do all of that work ourselves so that we're much more equipped to know what's wrong if something comes up, how to fix something without having to wait for the mechanic to come or the electrician to come or anything like that. So throughout this YouTube channel, we're also going to document kind of our past projects that we've completed on the boat to show you, like, yeah, it's hard and yeah, it's a lot of reading and research, but you can still do it yourself.
Yeah, it's really cool because a lot of the people we've met at the marina were very similar to us in the sense that a lot of them came into this lifestyle with very little to no experience a few years ago, and now, you know, they've all gone on these pretty cool journeys. A few of them have already done this journey that we're planning for ourselves.
We can't say enough about the community that we've created, or that's kind of rallied around us at Constitution. We've learned so much from everyone. And Boston's just such a great boating culture where there is so many places so nearby to go that you kind of are at, like, you can pretty much go anywhere. You can go down to Provincetown in Cape Cod. You can go to one of the islands and it's like an hour away. On a sailboat. On a motorboat, it's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
But
one thing we learned, if you're interested in getting into this lifestyle, there's already an established community there. And the cool thing about sailors is sailors love to talk about sailing and they love to talk about boats. So if you come into this knowing absolutely nothing about boats, you will run into someone who will talk your ear off about boats and you will learn so much.
Yeah. That's the other thing, like, having the hands-on experience from someone who's been there is so much more valuable. Like, you can read forever about diagnosing an engine, but it's going to be a 500-page book that you're going to have to try and decipher. But you have someone who's, like, been there and done that and had this issue, they'll be able to tell you much more reliably and right away kind of what your issue is. So never discount the value of having people around you who've had experience in this. So.
We've talked a lot. I just realized. So basically for episode 1, we haven't really planned this episode very well. You know, as you can probably tell with our ad hoc, impromptu improvisation and conversational demeanor. Basically for this episode, I'm just gonna show you some cool cuts and clips of our weekend here at Peddocks Island. We got here on Friday. It is now Sunday, August 12th, so we've been here for just 2 nights at anchor. Over the next few episodes, we hope to get at least another one out before we start our big trip, hopefully with a tour of Gypsy Days. And then in less than 3 weeks, we're heading out. We're heading south.
Ready or not.
Yeah, ready or not, we're just going to go, and we're going to figure it out along the way. If you guys like us, hopefully you can subscribe. I've never had a YouTube channel before. So we have no idea how any of that works. But I guess stay tuned, and hopefully you enjoy the travels and adventures of Gypsy Days.
See you later.
See you later. So Tanya and I are on our boat right now. We're heading out to Peddocks Island. We're going to spend the weekend at anchor. We just wanted to show you guys something. Look at that sunset, man. Beautiful. Can't beat it.
I remember well, it was long ago. It's true.
We're motoring right now because the wind's not with us, and we want to get to Peddocks before dark. Quick update. Sun is starting to set. It's gonna get dark soon. I want to show you guys before it got dark. There's a fire up ahead. I don't know if it's a boat fire. I don't know if it's a fire on an island. I don't know if it's fire down in Quincy or Hingham. But we just saw a bunch of police boats race by us. But look at the smoke. Look at all that black smoke in the air. kind of crazy. It looks like the smoke's coming from the direction where we're heading right now. Hope everyone's okay. It's really foggy and rainy right now. We're anchored off Peddocks Island. It's more foggy than rainy actually, but it's kind of cool outside. Like, off in the distance you can hear like a foghorn or something going off. But everything else is like really quiet and peaceful. Yeah, pretty cool.
If you'll be mine, then we will climb.
So, I just took the dog to the shore to go pee and do his business. And I did not check if the dinghy had a lot of fuel before I left. That's the outboard that ran out of fuel. One thing I learned today is that rowing is infinitely more difficult than the machine at the gym would lead you to believe. That's Gypsy Days. We just got here. That's the shore. Doesn't look that far on camera, but it felt far. Next time, check for fuel. So, it's Sunday. And it's really, really foggy right now. Our plan was to wake up early-ish and get the boat back to the marina. But a few things have happened. Last night, on my way back from the island after taking out the dog, we lost the kill switch key thing for our outboard engine. That just kind of flew into the water. So now our dinghy won't start, and we gotta buy a new kill switch key clip thingy. And then, yeah, so I had to row back again. And then, now it's early in the morning. Not early, it's like 8. And, I'll just show you. Shit. I think the island is over there somewhere. Yeah. Tanya and I have not navigated through fog yet before. And we're hesitant to do so today. So, we have a few options. We can wait it out, but we don't know how long it's gonna last. It's supposed to thunderstorm in about 2 hours. So either we're gonna make it home in the fog or we're gonna make it home in the thunderstorm. Another option would be just wait until tonight and then go home at night in the thunderstorm. I don't know.
This is terrifying. But we're trying to be responsible. We've got our horn. I'm up front checking, see if anything's directly ahead of us. We've got our waypoints marked. Erin's got the digital one. I've got the map so we can check off as we get there. Slow and steady. Goodness, the fog has lifted a little bit as we're midway in the inner harbor. Just because there's fog does not mean that there's not traffic. And it would be terrifying to try to identify all of these things and where they're coming from. But Erin is doing an awesome job helmsing, and we're almost home safely.